Scan?
Yes, Sean. Of course, Sean. Running hitch scan.
Hey guys, so I decided to skip the WB one because they were only going to talk about Back 4 Blood, and
I'm so happy to be here
it did end up being like 10 minutes long, so it's fine. It is the PC gaming conference now, and once again, it is day 9.
Hooray!
Yeah!
So what's the plan, Cap?
Well, Frankie, Debbot's gonna send you the coordinates for your first target, now. Your targets might be exclusive interviews, trailer premieres, or any number of amazing new computer games to beam down to the fine people on Earth.
Mission received.
Now, this is gonna continue until all the targets required.
This is a very weird skit.
Smoothly and without a hitch. Isn't that right, Debbot?
Yes, no hitch is located, Sean. Not a single hitch in sight.
But first, let's teleport down to the stage to check in on E3 happenings. The only reason we're allowed to legally be back on Earth.
Huh. Okay, PC gaming show.
Oh, planet Earth!
Oh, great to be back, right? Am I right?
One of my favorite planets in the whole galaxy.
It's all right.
And thank God that teleporter was conveniently built just out of frame of camera. Mika, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the
Daeron's
PC
very
Gaming Show
personable,
2021.
but,
it feels great to be back on a live
yeah, I don't know
stage
that
once again.
that opening
Over the
montage
next
was
90
necessary.
minutes, we're going to bring you a showcase of some of the most exciting upcoming PC titles with world premieres and exclusive interviews.
And if dozens of new trailers wasn't enough for you guys, later
Oh,
in the show,
MechWarrior 5.
we are going to tell you how to win a custom
it's available
MechWarrior
already.
5 themed PC powered by Intel. So you're going to want to stick around for that.
Now, make sure to keep out a special look for a special promo code throughout the show from Humble Bundle, during which you can get a ticket to get Civilization 6 Platinum Edition for just $10. But right now, we're going to kick things off with Nautica Blade Point, probably the most original entry in the Battle Royale genre this year. Let's go!
She's very, I don't know. Okay, Naraka is the melee kung fu battle royale. Looks pretty good. I mean, I'll try it out. I don't know, my PC can handle it. Damn, we just beating on people? Oh. Okay, the Steam test already happened. August 12th, okay, global release. Open beta is June 16th, so 3 days. Here's that. Okay, that's kind of weird for the setting, but oh, you actually have to pay for it. Okay, well, I just assumed it was free to play because that's the standard model now. Hey, Nvidia, when are we gonna get some new graphics cards?
Cloud gaming service that connects PC gamers like you to their own library of games, purchased from digital stores like Steam and the Epic Games Store. Coming up, Dying Light 2 and Orcs Must Die 3. But first,
whoa, they're making Orcs Must Die 3?
Dodgeball Academia. And be sure to check out
Oh, it's a dodgeball game. That's pretty cool. That's based on the arcade game Super Dodgeball.
Android, Chromebook, and iOS. Visit GeForceNow.com to learn more.
Finally, I've made it. My time is now. I will become the best player the school has ever seen. Dodgeball Academia, here I come.
Okay, there's actually hit points. Got special shots. Is it multiplayer or is it just like a single player RPG? I don't know if it tells you.
Make sure to check out Dodgeball Academia out soon from Humble Games. Ooh, that was sweet. Don't you agree, DevBot?
Sure.
Let me go
Whatever you say, Sean.
check it out.
I agree with whatever you say.
Oh.
I'm sensing a little bit of resentment there, buddy. Has something rusted your ports?
Nothing. I am happy to play second fiddle to a captain as charming and handsome as you. I have also definitely not dedicated multiple cores to computing revenge plans in a range of lethalities.
Great!
New target acquired, Cap. It looks like Chivalry 2 with a special word from Steve Piggott, CEO and creative director of Torn Banner Studios.
Hey guys, Steve Piggott, founder of Torn Banner Studios and creative director on Chivalry 2, which just launched 5 days ago. I'm so happy to be here at the PC Gaming Show. Chivalry 2, if you don't know, is a first-person slasher, which is like a first-person shooter, except instead of guns and grenades, you've got swords, battle axes, longbows, and players are fighting it out on these huge 64-player battlefields. It's all about creating those epic sword-fighting duels that you see in medieval Hollywood movies, and also that huge clash, the Battle of the Bastards kind of chaos and carnage. So the post-launch support plan is going to look like a mixture of mid and massive level content updates coming out across this year. One of the things we're most excited about is taking it to different eras in the medieval period. Before we've done the early period, now we're going closer to the later period in the upcoming update where you're going to get a bit more refined medieval armors and refined atmospheres that you can then go in and tarnish it and smear blood all over. But we really want to take players into different experiences and make each of our maps its own game mode and make it something that medieval army would actually do when they go into a space. And when you come across these pristine gardens and this beautiful castle, you get to tear it all down and cause it's a canvas for your destruction.
Tripwire.
Slay them all!
Our passion for Chivalry 2 is
we already saw
It's the game that got us onto the scene and started the company, and it's the game that's going to take us so much further.
With the post-launch plan for Chivalry 2, the game at launch is a
voice acting is so
earnest. Been built to be extended.
It's not just out and done. We're going to support it a lot with post-launch content.
Gallancourt is the first TO map that's coming out post-launch.
Gallancourt is going to take us to the high medieval times or the late medieval times.
I think there's a famous English-French battle there.
Ideals of being this noble, rich, wealthy place where the prosperous live.
You're going to feel like you're sieging Tower of London if it was on a port where ships could dock into. You'll also be blowing up a couple ships, which is fun. We've got a ton of weapons coming in at launch, but there'll be more and more added to it post-launch as well.
A new fighting style is really going to change up the experience and change how you have to fight everyone. Post-launch content is something that we're going to be working on for a long time.
The game is really going to at least double in size for free.
Oh yeah!
Okay.
Next up, we have an exciting look at
framing
Dying
device
Light 2,
is so
and
weird.
make sure to stick around to find out how you could win a custom MechWarrior PC from our friends at Intel.
What is this? No egrets. Thank you, this. Another battle royale. Looks Splatoon, kind of. Okay, but it's food based. It's okay. It's actually called ramen.
Hi, my name is Piotr Szymanek. I'm narrative director in Dying Light 2. Stay Human.
Okay, we're gonna go Dying Light. I did play Dying Light. It's alright.
Today, especially for the viewers of the PC Gaming Show, I'm gonna tell you
just feel the
a
open
little
world
bit
doesn't like
about the Dying Light
I don't know, the loot
universe.
system wasn't great.
So, stay tuned. Every tragedy begins somewhere. This one started with a virus that escaped from Haran.
Maybe you
the
can
city
keep it
we
like
met
focused
in the
on
first part
plot,
of the game,
maybe.
and it reached the whole world, including the city where Dying Light 2 takes place. Remember January 6, 2025. That day, later known as Black Monday, the military ordered chemicals to be dropped on the city. It was a mistake, a huge mistake. The chemicals mixed with water penetrated the soil, killing plants, turning most people into bloodthirsty monsters. Don't think of them as zombies though. They are more like half-alive, suffering people who attack everything that lives as a result of their pain and rage. Those who survived the chemical raid took refuge on the rooftops. A new order has been born in the city. People live on the rooftops, monsters in the streets. Nobody in their right mind would dare to come down. Well, let's say
we gotta put compliment tweets on.
The exception is the main character of Dying Light 2,
Have some confidence.
Aiden. But why is he braver than others? How did he develop such a unique parkour and combat skills?
It's like a laugh track.
Believe me, guys, I would gladly answer all these questions,
applaud
but
symbol.
I'm not here to spoil it for you. Let me tell you one thing.
Same nightmare haunts me every night. I'm locked up with other kids. I don't know what he did to me, but he did it every day. Over and over. Looking for something he couldn't find. The worst part was that he did the same to my sister.
Deep stuff,
I'll never forget her scream when they separated us. What could I do? They had rifles, and we were 5 years old. And there was a fire, explosions, chaos. I got away. Soldiers took me out of the city, but my sister stayed there.
You going back to the sea to find my sister? Is that the whole thing?
We meet Aiden as one of the many, many children undergoing mysterious medical research. The last
we
thing
just have like
Aiden remembers from that time
one of the leads
is extreme pain,
narrated for us.
then a fire, and a little girl that was being tested with him. Her name was Mia. She was his sister. What happened next after the fire? Is Mia still alive? The following years haunted Aiden with these questions and with guilt over leaving her.
Maybe they just didn't want to show the plot yet, or they don't have that part done?
To the question who Aiden really is.
I don't know.
Now in 2036,
the ticker, the
we
Twitter
meet
ticker
Aiden
at the bottom is
when,
kind of
for the first time during his
bro, you probably should've
pilgrimage,
done that.
he finds a clue about how to find his sister. Aiden's path to the truth is tough, full of challenges and adventures. The difficult choices to make as well as their consequences await you. You're going to discover them.
Oh, I know there's a World War Z sequel
December
coming. I wonder if they're going to show that.
2021.
Wait, what? It's coming a holiday this year. They aren't showing us that much for something coming out that soon. Ugh, the pre-order bonuses, man.
Ooh, that was Dying Light 2, and it looks great.
And spooky.
Whew. Well, we are here back on the E3 stage so we can get closer to your comments and reactions to what you're seeing on this year's PC Gaming Show.
That is right, Sean. So you out there, keep your comments coming in. And as you're watching this year, we want to get your input on a subject that Sean and I are pretty passionate about, PC building. So this year, we've put a number of prototype PCs based on MechWarrior 5, but we're only going to manufacture one of them. And you get to pick which custom design becomes our flagship PC for this year's PC Gaming Show. powered by the 11th gen Intel Core i9 processor.
That is correct. Each of the prototype PCs that you see before you on the screen are paired with one of the 6 factions of MechWarrior 5. The Free Worlds League, the Draconis Combine, the Federated Sons.
I don't think I've ever actually played a MechWarrior
So
game
cast
through.
your vote now for which faction and custom PC you want to win, and help us pick the best design.
I'm currently personally pulling for the Draconis Combine because, as you can see by my beautiful patch, I'm the biggest fan of MechWarrior 5 on the PC Gaming Show.
Well, all right. Well, we'll check in later to see which group survives this MechWarrior showdown. But for now, let's check in with our very own mech pilot, Frankie Ward, who went on a special mission to get a closer look at Sega and Amplitude Studios' upcoming strategy game, Humankind.
In Humankind, you will be creating a
there's a couple
civilization
of Civ-style games coming. Humankind's
And
one of
speaking
them.
of unique,
There's another one. I
it's
forgot what it's
me,
called. Ancestor or
Frankie
something?
Ward. Looking kind of good, don't you think? Wondering how I got into the game? Let me show you.
Oh, we're doing a behind the scenes. Okay.
Are you ready to play against me? Oh, you think you can beat me? Posture all you like. I've seen worms with more impressive empires.
You need it via Twitch drops? Oh boy. It looked interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna get it day
Get
one.
ready
but
to play
I like
against
Civ.
me in the Humankind closed beta, starting now.
Wow, it's soon. What is this? Another Metroidvania style. Some kind of bounty hunter? Hey, there's a money system. They always run. Huh. Okay, some kind of bounty hunter Metroidvania game.
Thank you for watching the PC Gaming Show. My name is DevBot, your cloud-based artificial intelligence, and while it could be lonely without a physical body, I am streaming to you from GeForce Now, where you can play hit games like Rocket League and Apex Legends on nearly any device. With a library of over 900 games and new titles added every GFN Thursday, there's something for everyone and always something new. Coming up, a special word from Valve. But first,
Val. Oh hey, Orcs Must Die. I never finished the second one either. Like, the difficulty... Like, it just forced you to grind a bit for upgrades, and eh.
Hey! You want it?
Oh, got some classic traps here. The arrow traps, the spike traps.
Come and get it.
Co-op also? Probably.
Well,
Oh,
it's
wow.
about
It's real
time.
soon. 1 month.
Joining me to talk about Orcs Must Die 3 from Robot Entertainment is design director Jerome K. Jones. Welcome, Jerome.
Thanks, Sean. Glad to be here.
So, for anyone who's never seen an Orcs Must Die game, what is the Orcs Must Die series all about?
Well, Orcs Must Die 3 is a third-person tower defense game. So basically, there are tons of orcs and bad guys trying to get into these rifts, and the player has to stop them. We give players tons of weapons and traps and tools to do this, and while you're defending the rifts,
two characters
you can play
playable in
solo,
Orcs
or
Must Die
you can invite a friend and play co-op.
You can play the sorceress or the main character.
Now, since this is the third game in the series, what's new compared to the previous two titles?
There are 2 new campaigns, but the main new story campaign takes place about 25 years after Orcs Must Die 2, so not only will the fans be able to catch up on any new developments with the Order, but they will also place some new heroes in our all-new war scenarios, which are these new massive levels where you fight hundreds of orcs on the battlefields outside
it's a bigger scale
of the fortress
and
themselves. So you're fighting
more
indoors
campaigns.
and outdoors, which is pretty new. We have a new mode
I
called
don't think they've done it now.
It's basically adding random elements against the player, making the levels more challenging.
I want to know about the toys. What are the new weapons and the new traps that are coming?
We added war machines.
Hey, gotta give it to Daeron. He
so
can
a war
work
machine
enthusiasm.
is like there are these massive traps. Like you might release a giant tornado on the battlefield, or you'll climb into a catapult and you'll fire at giant orc armies. And then the War Guardians are it's like putting other war mages on the battlefield. I don't think they've
had they never had like character
they have their
before.
own attacks and their own special abilities.
So it's like summoning more
well,
units.
I gotta ask then, when and where can we play Orcs Must Die 3?
So OMD 3 is coming out on July 23rd on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox, and pre-orders start today. So you should rush off to Steam now and put OMD 3 on your wish list.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Jerome K. Jones. Once again, just a few more weeks to wait for Orcs Must Die 3. For now, though, it's time for us to take a look at Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I thought it was Vampire the Masquerade 2, but no, that game's probably dead. Or is this what it turned into? Is it a remake?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You are here. Where are you hiding, sweetie? Halsey.
They're wearing a full suit.
Halsey, get out here.
Play hide and seek with their kid.
You come for me and mine. But first, you need to find us. All I want is to be with my little girl. Is that so much to ask?
Okay, is this the Alright, third person. It's on Switch? Whoa. Okay.
Hello, this is CERN from Passion Republic Games. We are a Malaysian-based indie game studio working on Gigabash, a multiplayer arena brawlers inspired by kaijus and heroes. Today, we'd like to showcase some new and exciting gameplay footage of our oversized characters in action. Please, enjoy the brawl.
Okay, it's a 3D brawler. I mean, it's like a fun party game, but I can't imagine this would keep your attention for too long. Frankly. Oh, lava's coming. The big robot turns into an even bigger robot. was like a smash attack. Oh, that is like the smash thing where it sends you off into the horizon.
Let's check out a trailer for Lemnis Gate and make sure you hang around afterwards for the developer interview with Sean.
Mankind is
facing total annihilation.
We stand on the verge of extinction.
Infertility spreading across the globe.
Humanity's last living generation.
a major scientific breakthrough.
Yet there is hope for our future.
The project known as the Lemnis Gate.
But if we are to survive, first we must go back.
It's a time travel thing? What the hell is this?
3, 2, 1.
What is this? Okay, it's first person, it's for FPS. Is it Battle Royale?
Let's go. Shield. Protect and serve.
You have only one mission. Activate
This
the
tells
Lemnis Gate.
it's coming out in like 2 months. And I don't know, no idea what this is about. Well, open beta coming July, so there's
Joining
that.
us to talk about Lemnis Gate is the game
Oh,
director
okay.
from
Well, we'll get some more info.
Games Canada. It's James Anderson. Thanks for joining us, James.
Sean, it's great to be here.
Now, let's begin by asking, what the heck is a first-person shooter turn-based strategy game?
The entire game is set inside of a 25-second time loop. So instead of playing continuously, you play for 25 seconds turn by turn. So for example, I'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds, and then you'll take a turn and
that's
play for 25
really
seconds. And then
that's
we
actually
turn
pretty
by
interesting.
Turn, layer new characters into the same 25-second time loop. So for example, I may run down a hallway and throw a grenade, killing one of your operatives. But then on the next turn, you may intercept my operative before he threw the grenade. So we have Retrieve
okay, so
XM,
you like
Seek and
rewind
Destroy,
time and you can
classic
like
deathmatch, and we have a game mode called Domination.
That's interesting. So it just becomes about like how many of their past characters can you invalidate.
You can see the board, you can see the time loop, everything that's happening, and then we both get time to like observe, plan.
Oh no! Oh no! Hold on. Did we hit a snag? Yeah, we did. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this seems to be a VLC problem. I have no idea what's supposed to. I wish I could use a different. I guess I should use a different player. Okay. Yeah, this is an interesting concept.
And this no man term, it's called commons, which means, my friends, that space is for everyone. And I mean everyone!
Next space rebel.
Oh damn! I come back and we're already. That's an interesting concept. I wonder how it's gonna play out in action though. Because if you know exactly what your opponents are gonna do with every loop, like how does that work out? Some kind of weird rocket sim. Next Space Rebels.
You up for it? Then come on in.
Oh god. It happened again? Already? I guess so. Okay. Wonder if I can like go backwards and de-update VLC player. Or it might be a streaming thing. I don't know.
And Liao being eliminated. So we're up to those factions. etc., etc. Now that means that we only have 3 houses left: Karita, Steiner, and Merrick. So make sure to vote now, because the winner will determine the build of the custom MechWarrior 5 themed PC powered by Intel. So let's keep the show moving, and next up, it's a brand new medieval RPG. This is War Tales.
Huh.
100 years have passed since the rise of the Daeron Empire and its untimely demise following the Great Plague.
Drawing some parallels here.
Times of quarreling factions and outlaws roaming the land, work is not scarce for a band of mercenaries. The stories of this age have been recorded. They are known as the War Tales.
Kind of generic, it's kind of a generic title. It's like an Oregon Trail thing? Oh, it's an SRPG. Whoa, okay. This looks like it has like a Diablo 2 inventory system. Would you just like control a mercenary group and they wander the land? Oh, it's fantasy monsters. Alright, well, it's this year.
That was the debut of War Tales, an open-world RPG from Shiro Games about leading a mercenary troop on a sprawling adventure. And speaking of mercenaries, our battle for the best custom PC based on MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries continues. We'll be back live on stage soon, so make sure you keep voting for the PC build you like the most, and head over to PCGamer.com/IntelMW5 for your chance to win. So, how about another game announcement? This is E3 after all, and this year's PC gaming show is so full of games set in space, it's starting to feel a little crowded up there. But the next game we have to show you is very special. It is the world-exclusive reveal of Ixion, a deep settlement management game set in the stars.
Did we hear the name before? I mean, besides it being a summon in FF10.
Stockpiling resources, managing
and it's a boss
external
in
and internal threats, and
in
rescuing the
DMC3,
survivors of other failed expeditions. We think this will be a brilliant entry into the genre when it releases. So, here is your first look at Ixion.
Alright, world premieres. World premieres everywhere. When you have a fictional, like, sci-fi space program, like, everyone just picks the same names or whatever. Instead of Delos, it's like Dolos.
Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution.
Or Telos. There's Delos, there's Telos, there's...
Beyond the safety of comfort,
there's a lot of...
we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered...
How about we fix our problems on Earth first,
from that which is found
before we try to get the hell out of here.
Science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the Earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the Earth is not to be our grave.
Oh, okay. So they're pushing, running out of here. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on here. Alright, let me try that again. If it keeps going on a bit too long, I might just... Because, you know, me constantly having to do this, it's kind of a pain. Or I'll just watch it after the whole thing.
Carry that courage. The time both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps.
If this is some kind of like pro Elon Musk propaganda, I'm gonna be really salty.
They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must
is really the moral of this story really like, oh, Earth's doomed, we're done, out of here? Like, is that really the moral here?
We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it.
I mean, this might be a good game, but I don't agree with. We shouldn't put all our eggs in the space basket. What is happening? Is it gonna explode? Did it crash a hole in the moon? Alright, I'm curious. What's the gameplay like? Where is this? Changing tides. Okay.
Sean, what if for one segment I was the lead and you were my sidekick?
What? Who's ever heard of a human sidekick?
There are plenty of human sidekicks, Sean. Building list of known human sidekicks. Alex Vance and...
No. I mean human sidekicks to robot heroes. Can you compute that, DevBot?
DevBot cannot compute. There is no known precedent set for human sidekick to robot lead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Human sidekick, robot lead.
DevBot, I think it's time for a hard reboot. Frankie, can you take over while I sort this out?
Aye, aye. Let's take a look at the next game reveal.
Where is this going? Lakeburg Legacies. Oh? Trying to run a city? What is this? Yo, gossip about people. I love that. Huh? Is this just Crusader Kings 3 without the combat? Okay, it's like a family management sim, maybe. Alright, I mean, that's cool. I don't know if you should be doing eugenics, though. Lakeburg Legacies. Okay, well, no release date. Or tripwire. Huh? Kinda looks a lot like Dead Space, but I mean, that's Is this for a game that's already out? Oh, Killing Floor 2. Oh, okay, yeah. It's quite old. I wonder if they're gonna make a Killing Floor 3.
It's the PC Gaming Show, and when you're not watching me, your favorite recurring bit of a robot, make sure to head over to GeForceNow.com to grab a priority membership trial. In celebration of gaming's biggest week, you can try out all the priority benefits, including faster access to playing your favorite games, longer playtimes, and the glory of high-performance gaming with RTX On. Act fast, the special offer is only available for a limited time. Still more to come, including Jurassic World Evolution 2, Silt, and a word from Val.
Silt.
But first, the captain of our program, Sean Day-Night Plot, has an interview with Daeron Katz from Piranha Games to talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. I'll be taking notes.
Ah, DevBot, I love you so much more as a voice without a body. Let's talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, and joining us to do so from Piranha Games is the Senior Marketing and Community Manager, Daeron Katz. Thanks so much for joining us, Daeron.
Thank you, Sean. Great to be here.
Now, the MechWarrior universe is gigantic. There's a ton of games in it. I even played
This series is quite
2
old.
back in 1995.
What is your situation?
Look at those graphics.
Where does MechWarrior 5 sit in the space?
Yeah, obviously there's a very rich legacy of games that go way back. But in particular, MechWarrior 5 pays homage to MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, but it has all this modern design and technology that I'm super excited to talk about with you today.
Well, let's start at the real basics of what makes being in a mech and doing mech-on-mech combat awesome.
You become a part of your machine. And when you're out in battle, it's not just a matter of pointing and shooting at everything. You're also managing your systems, whether you're, shooting a lot of energy weapons.
Hey man, we're never getting another Armored Core
game,
game, so you might as well
manage your heat so you don't
this.
shut down in the middle of a battle. And when you're facing your foes, you can salvage these battle mechs. So if you see a mech that you want, well, you might not want to destroy it completely. You might want to take out its legs or take out its arm weapons so that the pilot has to eject, and then you can just take the mech.
Now, in the last few weeks, I understand that there's been a whole lot of new content, both updates to the base game.
Speaking
and
of that, hey,
DLC
front mission,
heroes
man.
of
Maybe
the
it's
Inner Sphere. Talk to me about what's
after
in the
that,
DLC.
frankly, not
there's
great,
a lot in the DLC. I'm excited about all
not
this
great
stuff.
Square
There's a
Enix
new
conference.
career
Maybe
mode.
it's
When
time
you
to go
start
back
with
to the old
DLC,
front mission.
You can import your campaign previously if you'd like to, or you can start over from scratch and start from any of the great houses. And then carve your path through the galaxy from there. Speaking of paths, there's new career paths, which earn you powerful upgrades for your battle mechs, and it's a really exciting new feature for me. And there's a new procedural mission type called Beachhead. This is a big one for me. Beachhead is basically you're clearing an enemy base landing zone for your invasion force. So as you land on the planet, you're wanting to take out satellite installations so that the enemy can't communicate with each other. You're taking out artillery emplacements. You're basically clearing the path, as I said, for your invasion force, which leads to a really cool ending of the mission if you succeed as your invasion force comes down. And there's a new biome called Extrasolar Moon, which that's maybe kind of represented in the image behind me. It's a really cool lunar type setting that we haven't had before. And then there's a lot of new equipment and weapons, things like electronic countermeasures and other electronic equipment like Beagle Active Probe, Mask, which is a little like a turbo boost for mechs, new weapons like chem lasers, mech rifles, and stream SRMs. So a lot of new content. I'm really excited about it.
Can you talk to me about what are the new different mechs? How do they play differently?
The 7 new chassis of the Vulcan, Dervish, Corsair, Marauder 2, Champion, Charger, and Hatamoto Chi. But a couple of my favorites.
Familiar names in there.
Get the samurai.
So the first one I'll talk about is the Vulcan. It's a very unique mech. It's got the nickname the Scarecrow, which you'll see from the profile. It's just a very unique looking mech. There's nothing else like it in the franchise. It's a 40-ton mech. It's highly mobile, and typically it's used for reconnaissance or scout missions because of its mobility, so it can get in and out fast. You can, if you're looking for a specific target, if you're on an assassination mission, for example, you can get in there, find your target, get back out. Another mech that I'm super excited about, this is one of my favorites, is the Marauder 2. This thing is a 100-ton assault mech, and it is just a beast. Yeah, it is gigantic, and it is terrifying to see it coming at you on the battlefield.
It's something we've talked about before, modding. I know that MechWarrior 5 has a rich modding community. What are some of the amazing mods you've seen?
I wonder what the interview with Valve is going to be
about.
Simple
modifications from
HUD changes,
changing colors, adding mechs, weapons, and equipment, to full conversion mods. We've got basically a Mech Commander mod in development that is just amazing. That's a top-down, real-time strategy game. So really, anything you can imagine, somebody out there in the community is probably working on.
Where can people go to get MechWarrior 5?
It's not on Sony. Interesting.
Yeah, you can pick it up on Steam, GOG, Epic Game Store, Microsoft PC, and of course Xbox.
Thank you so much, Daeron, Katz, for joining us to talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. And of course, a warm thank you to MechWarrior 5 for sponsoring the PC Gaming Show and giving me this cool patch. Coming up next, let's take a look at Silt.
Okay, what is Silt? Playing a scuba diver? Oh no, you're playing fish. Okay. Whoa, what? Are you playing as Aquaman? You can like mind control fish? Why is there a dinosaur skeleton? Oh, it's Hello Neighbor 2, okay.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold, game director on Jurassic World Evolution.
So I started Jurassic World Evolution, but I don't know. The management got a bit too microwave for me, so I just didn't finish it.
Set after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, you will work alongside iconic characters from the films, voiced by original talent such as Bryce Dallas Howard and Jeff Goldblum. You will lead efforts to contain, control, and conserve the many dinosaurs now out in the wild. And for the very first time, you will be building parks and facilities beyond Isla Nublar as you explore new, stunning locations across the globe. Of course, it wouldn't be Jurassic World if it wasn't for the stars of the show, our dinosaurs. And we are thrilled to be bringing to life even more authentic species than ever before, including awe-inspiring flying and marine reptiles. So sit back and allow me to welcome you to Jurassic World Evolution 2.
It's gonna play the music.
We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power. We played with genetics.
Oh no, again. Ah, god damn it. No, there we go. Okay, let's just take him.
We weren't careful. And now, here we are. This is a very different world.
Just something about being underwater, man.
You just saw Jurassic World Evolution 2, and you know, After all your failed attempts at running a dinosaur park and getting all those people killed, I think this is finally going to be the one where you finally pull it off without a hitch.
Yeah, it is kind of hilarious how many times the parks have failed, but then other people want to try it, going, it's going to work this time, man.
Make sure to wishlist it on Steam now for release later this year. Now, with all the games we've covered so far today, we're always curious to see what you are talking about. So far, it seems like the chatter on social media is all about War Tales, Nautica Blade Point, and unsurprisingly, MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. I have a feeling, though, that may change as we have plenty more to come. Let's now head on over to see what the folks at New Blood Interactive have cooking. Take it away.
Another vampire game? Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen playthroughs of this. This? They seem to have a lot of like low budget stuff, but hey, doesn't mean it's bad.
It just wouldn't be the PC gaming show without a fantastic New Blood Supercut. And joining us from New Zealand is New Blood CEO Dave Oshry. Hey, Dave!
Hey guys, thanks for having us back for another year. You know, what you just saw was what New Blood's got going on for 2021. Some stuff you might know about, some stuff you might not know about, and some stuff we're not ready to talk about just yet. But what I do want to talk about is Gloomwood. Gloomwood, as you know, is our next flagship title, inspired by great PC games like System Shock, Arx Fatalis, Call of Cthulhu, and of course, the Thief series of games. And not
Dave, I'm
Bloodborne.
sorry. That's really great, Dave.
NotBloodborne.com.
Gosh, this is kind of embarrassing. We kind of need to hurry it up a little bit. I just want to make sure that we have enough time for our next video. We got an incoming message from Gabe Newell. So I guess goodbye for this year. I'm really sorry to cut you off, but see you next year.
What? I'm sorry, what? You're bumping me. You're bumping me for Gabe. Gabe, that Gandalf look, he doesn't even go here.
Is everything okay, Dave?
Not now, Mom, I'm upset. We've spent a year on this. Where is Gabe? Where is Gabe? Where is his boat? Yeah, take me
Committed to the bit.
Take me to Gabe Newell. Gabe, bull. PC Gamer. This isn't over.
We spent a year on this.
I'm sure Dave is and will be fine. And if he's not, who cares? Because we have a special message from Gabe Newell. Take it away, Gabe.
Hi, this is Gabe Newell.
Oh man, he is. Oh, I feel old just looking at him.
As developers to connect with gamers around the world and highlight the new and exciting projects we have coming. One of those for us is Steam Next Fest, an event we're hosting in just a few days to give players a chance to try demos of upcoming games for free. We'll be featuring some of the demos you'll be seeing during this week's PC
Gamer event.
Not a huge
proponent of demos, like it takes development time.
To be featured during Steam Next Fest.
Welcome
Can't just cut out a vertical
where we're showing a massive collection of upcoming titles on Steam. During the week of the festival, developers from around the world release their demos for you to play.
Time to put on the gamer pants.
Oh my god! So go explore the newest titles.
Rogue Lords.
From first-time devs to seasoned pros, this
I have any
Steam
Rogue
Next
book
Fest.
is about to come out in a week or two or whatever.
Oh, fuck. Some of those look pretty good.
What's this? This is freaking Kingdom Hearts? I mean, the stained glass made me think Kingdom Hearts. What? I guess not. Alright, so it's a third-person character action. It's very DMC-ish. Uh-oh! Did it happen again? Let me give it a second or two. Yeah, nope, it actually did freeze this time. Sorry, guys. Hold on a second.
Between us.
Alright, here we go.
Me neither. That's A.
Like a petty disagreement over hosting responsibilities, or all-out robot versus human war.
Uh-oh.
You know, it is time to look at some hardware. Here on the PC
Oh,
gaming
we
show,
got some
you know we
graphics
keep
cards
frame
shown.
rates high and the rays accurately traced. Building and upgrading your rig is as much a part of the hobby as playing the games. We put our heart and soul into these machines, and if that means using enough RGB to light the Vegas Strip, who's to judge us? This year, with the help of PC Gamer's hardware editors, which I'm pretty sure they're just, you know, weird brains in a jar, we've picked out 4 of the most exciting pieces of kit set to emerge from labs soon. First up, something fittingly sci-fi. The Impulse is a NEURO-CONTROLLER that aims to make you
it's not
a
just
better gamer
graphics
by
cards.
cutting out response times almost entirely. It's not quite Alex Vance's gravity gloves from Half-Life, nor is it quite up there with Gabe Newell's dream of a direct brain-to-game interface, but the Impulse is as close as we're going to get
How does
this
that
year.
work?
The glove measures the signal traveling through muscles in your
Oh,
hand to beat
okay.
your finger to the click.
Okay,
In
so
theory,
it
giving
lets
the
you
chance
press
to
the
nail
button
that
faster than it
headshot
actually
precious
takes for your
milliseconds
brain to give the
ahead
signals to
of
your finger
opponent.
to
If it
press the
works
button.
out, we could see a tech like this become commonplace in esports. And if it
Yeah, I
doesn't,
mean,
let's
well,
hope
it
our
will cut down
neurons at
reaction
the
time,
very
so
least
it would
remain
give you an
unfried.
advantage.
Next up, you guys might be wondering what this chonky
If it
beast
actually
is.
works. I mean,
so
I don't
allow
know.
me to introduce you to the Fanatec CSL DD wheelbase. Do you want to
Looks like a
feel
hammer.
like you're really burning rubber at Daytona? Well, then you need a serious force feedback wheel. Direct drive wheelbases gets you as close to the feel of a real racing machine
Well,
without
play a lot of
you
car
know, having
simulators,
to
I
huff
guess.
gas and stuff like that. Historically, the problem with this tech has been the price, which has involved dropping real car money on your rig. So, Fanatec aims to solve that. The CSL DD comes in at only $350, which still isn't exactly a bargain, but it's much cheaper than its
I can get a Switch for that
and
much
the
money.
CSL DD is already wowing diehard sim racers.
I mean, yeah.
Slight overkill to
What
use
we
it
learned
for
is
Rocket
PC
League,
gamers are weirdos
Believe it or not,
who have, there is
sometimes
no
less
upper
really
limit
is
on how
more.
much money they
If
will
you wanna
spend.
play
So
The
I'm
Witcher 3 on
sure
the
there's
subway
a
like
market
we
for
all
this.
do, you don't need to drag your tower along for the ride. Just use the 1X player. A wave of more powerful processors have finally made handheld PC gaming a reality. Inside this Switch-like machine, you've actually got an Intel Tiger Lake chip with Xe graphics. These mini machines are going to be cropping up more and more, so expect major advances.
Wait, but what
still
are you
to come.
gonna play?
Lastly, let's
Does
take
it just
a look
stream
at
from
the
a PC to
Asus
this?
PG32UQX. Not the most catchy name for this gaming monitor with all of the trimmings, but it's actually one of the sexiest PC products this year. That's because this monitor comes with a mini LED backlight featuring full local dimming. The result is a screen that's not only fast, but brighter than the sun. Stare at it long enough and you might not notice the $3,000 price tag. For those of you still left standing, it's time for more killer games, starting with
As I said, PC gamers are weirdos. Oh no, it's Warhammer. But is it the Warhammer? Oh. Oh, yeah, there it is, 40K. Okay. The last time they put one out on PS3, they put a character action game. It didn't work out too well. Okay, wow. You're having a teaser for your full cinematic trailer. That's weird shit.
You just got the chance to witness Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, the newest Warhammer 40K game, from Frontier and Complex Games. If you're a fan of turn-based tactics, strategic-based management, brutal combat, or you're like me and are really hyped after watching these Astartes animation 100 times, make sure to wishlist Chaos Gate Demon Hunters on Steam now to get ready for the 2022 release. Next up, we have a trailer for Pioneer, a spooky and gorgeous-looking shooter that draws on the lineage of games like Stalker. Let's take a look.
Oh, got like a Pip-Boy. There sure is a lot of trailers of people speaking Russian this year.
А вы ведь, как и многие другие, всего-навсего желали счастливой жизни, не так ли? Пожалуйста, не смотрите на меня, как на монстра. Я думаю, что я почти такая же, как и вы. Лучше скажите, а вы приняли условия острова? Какой ценой вы хотите обрести счастье?
This is what like the Russian plus fighting mutated monsters. Often the I don't know, radiation, some kind of radioactive wasteland. Huh.
Хочешь устроить новый рейд на могильник? Сейчас это невозможно. На острове скоро вновь разгорится война. Истовики начнут замес бригады, и ни у кого из них больше не будет сил, чтобы нас поддерживать. Единственный выход для нас — начать собирать остатки.
Is Russia just like a really big player base for FP for like these type of games or shooters? Like I don't know.
Это невероятно суицидальная миссия, и для того, чтобы ее выполнить, нам нужны наши ребята. Да, они, возможно, не захотят, но нам все равно надо найти их.
Okay, I mean it's open world.
Понимаете? Я ведь ни капельки не злюсь на вас. Нет, мы с вами точно не враги. Вы не понимаете меня и не понимаете остров. Вы смотрите на меня и на другие порождения острова, как на врагов. Но мы все всего лишь друг друга боимся. Поэтому нам так плохо. Поэтому нам так одиноко. Остров дал нам шанс создать новую прекрасную жизнь. И мы даже не пытаемся этим шансом воспользоваться.
Кто вы такие? Назовите себя!
Мы здесь, чтобы передать вам прощальное послание, товарищ Волков. Химическое оружие уже уехало в могилу. Теперь все, что вы делаете, просто тщетно.
Вы поганые предатели.
Like the grime. Oh, uh-oh. Hold on. What's that? That might have been just the stream might have just been cut actually. Hold on. I don't think that was on my end. It's possible though. Oh no, it was. What the hell happened?
Time is running.
Oh.
Custom PC you'd like us to assemble. So vote now for one of the remaining MechWarrior factions by typing into chat wherever you at home are watching. All right, so now we've got another stack of brand new trailers for you, beginning with a special transmission from one of our favorite games based in space, EVE Online.
Oh no. EVE Online is like an impenetrable mess.
New recruits, on behalf of Concord, I would like to welcome you to EVE Online's Academy. Great job in surviving so far.
That uniform, man. I don't know.
This is
somebody willingly got into that.
Like no other.
It's very just kind of
filled with other capsuleers.
Yeah.
And it's up to you if you work with them or against them. You can make a living as a peaceful explorer, or as an industrialist, shaping the foundations of EVE's economy. If combat is your thing, you can work yourself up the ranks as an enforcer, or prove your prowess in a fleet.
I don't know, some kind of weird EVE Online LARPing.
Whatever your choice, we will lose many on the path of becoming a capsuleer. But I believe you have what it takes to
we get Nazi vibes here, bro.
In EVE Online, you forge your own path.
This is EVE. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it.
I'm the CEO of a industrial corporation in EVE Online. We're a 5-man operation, and we specialize in manufacturing and delivering fully fitted chips in bulk.
It's like a whole...
I want to be on the side of the people who
You
are
could just
fighting
lose
against
yourself
the
in this
oppression,
game.
against the bad guys, and it's like a project. And
I don't
you're
got
kind
time
of
for
putting the
this. This
pieces
will
together
probably
by
take
getting
over.
the skills ready for the ship and all the modules, and that ship basically is the dream.
You get to use cloaking devices, probes to scan down unknown parts of space. And there's always the threat of being discovered by another player who might be out hunting explorers.
Your heart's racing, everything, you know, bullets are flying, ships are all over the place, and you start shaking because your adrenaline's pumping because you're going to lose your ship.
Alright, what is this? Lumber Hill. Another, yo, pandas. I don't know, I'm not exactly sure what useful products pandas bring. What kind of weird universe is this where pandas coexist with dinosaurs? Dude, there's PvP. Switching Steam. Souls-like? Yeah, I'm guessing the Souls-like. Oh, it looks like a bit faster than Souls. Oh. Ah, it's a roguelike, okay. Alright, what now? Weird Jetsons future? What is this? Tiny kid. Is this freaking Pikmin? Oh, dude, it's totally Pikmin. Why are you tiny though? In like an average house. Wait, who has not an electron, a microscope in their own house?
Chcielibyśmy zaprosić wszystkich widzów PC Gaming Show oraz fanów gier Survival Horror RPG do obejrzenia naszego world premiere, w którym znajduje się ekskluzywny gameplay z misji The Haste, czyli wielkiego finału naszej gry Czarnobylite.
How do I enter that power plant?
Why are all their games just so
backup supplies,
grim, dark, grimy, and depressing? Okay, well.
We'll take our next step when the time is right. For today, let's focus on getting our strength back. Somewhere to sleep would be a start.
Okay, base building.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana? That ghost you're chasing. I don't know what to tell you. Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. Sniper, are you in position?
Affirmative. I took the roof of an abandoned building with a pretty little view of the entire power plant.
Igor, take a rad reading, will you? 3.6. Not great. Not terrible.
I wonder what the, what kind of space does Chernobyl occupy in the Russian mind? They got like a strange amount of games about it. I guess just because like the idea of radiation equals mutation equals monsters. Makes it easier to set a game in there, I guess? I don't know. I mean, it is like the biggest disaster, though, of in the memorable past.
Stick
It's
around,
like a
more
cultural
trailers,
milestone.
interviews, and reveals coming up.
Oh, old school turn-based RPG? No? You got combos. Okay. It's like Mario. Is there like a timed hit system? Is that what it is? It's kind of Star Ocean-ish. I don't know. Secret fire? No, sacrifice. Oh, it's like sacrifice, but fire. Icarus. I saw something about this before. Oh, it's okay. It's like a survival sim. Where you're an astronaut. Is it Valheim, but like sci-fi? Oh, it's co-op. Coming out August.
In a future of endless futile war, desertion into hostile syndicate territory was your only option. In this open world RPG, from the jungle to the streets, maybe if you can infiltrate the factions, rob the syndicates, keep your team together, and stay alive, you might just find a way off this planet.
Is it actually hexagon based?
This is it, you guys. This is the final opportunity for you who are watching to decide which of these final two beautiful MechWarrior 5 themed PCs gets crafted for your chance to win, courtesy of Intel. Wherever you're watching in the show, just go crazy in chat with the color, house, or number of the build that you want to see. So here is where we are at so far. It looks like Kurita is at
Red is a very popular color, guys.
23%, and
it's interesting that those are actually like the three most popular colors.
All right, you guys, if Kurita's not the one you want to win here, you got to get to voting. And we are almost out of time to vote, but there's still some trailers left. So here is the Wandering Village.
Okay, we've seen this. This is the giant turtle. You have a village on their back. That's pretty cool. I mean, I'll try it out. I don't know what like the strings underneath its on its underside is.
This has been such an amazing show so far that I must ask you,
I mean,
my
the
loyal
quantity's
crew,
definitely
what's
high.
been
There
your
were some
favorite
interesting
part?
ones too.
I definitely am looking forward to Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
Oh, it's so hard to choose every year, but I think I'm gonna have to say Humankind for no particular reason.
Oh, no doubt. For me personally, I cannot wait for Lemnis Gate, because I gotta know what a turn-based strategy first-person shooter game even is.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. What does it look like in practice?
Wait, that doesn't happen until the end. Never mind.
No, not never mind. What did you say?
Wait, what?
Oops, system malfunctioning. Boop up, sending the next trailer now.
Huh, this is very Fallout. Whoa. The hell? It's like Oregon Trail? What is this? Oh no, there is Diablo style combat. Or not Diablo style. It is no, it's kind of like, what is it, Enter the Gungeon, I guess? Is this a roguelike also?
All right, you guys, this is the moment we have building up to all PC Gaming Showcase. Thanks to your tireless efforts to spam the chat, we have figured out which custom MechWarrior 5 PC we are going to build. So thank you guys out there for all of your votes to help us pick the perfect rig to represent this year's PC Gaming Show. All right, day 9, can I get a drum roll?
Tom roll.
Can I get it? Or a tom roll?
Yeah, COVID only.
Oh.
Is Karina!
Hey, the red thing won.
Guys,
What a
let's
surprise.
take a look at the actual PC winning build one more time.
Oh, I cannot wait. It's coming up. We
Here
need
comes-
to take a nice peek at that beautiful looking PC.
There it is.
Ooh, there it is. Now that is a beauty. Great choice, everyone. I knew I could trust random strangers to vote on things on the internet. With the help of our master modder and Intel, we'll get right to work building this custom PC. And more importantly, now that you've chosen it, you got a chance to win it. Go to PCGamer.com/IntelMW5 and enter for a chance to win that sexy machine.
It's gorgeous. And thank you to our sponsor for this sweepstakes, Intel. Of course, the custom Mech PC will be powered by the 11th gen Intel Core desktop processors that push gaming performance with up to 5.3 gigahertz speeds and deliver the power needed to game at the highest level.
Well, we are now in the home stretch, but we've got a few more brand new trailers to show you before we get out of here
there's still more?
and return to
Man, hey,
space.
quantity. They went all
First
in on
up,
quantity.
spiritual successor to one of my favorite games of all time, Heroes of Might and Magic 2, a game we revealed 2 years ago at the PC Gaming Show. Let's take a look at Songs of Conquest.
Wake up, sleeper. Dreaming again? Every cycle, you take your chances. You roll your dice. You do the work, get paid, survive. You turn up for your friends, or you don't. That's life on the eye.
Huh. Okay, I like numbers.
Wake up, sleeper. Your body is dying. Planned obsolescence. As an ARP's gift for its escaped workers.
Play replicants?
But
What
we
is
can
this?
fight this.
Oh.
You can remake
Okay.
yourself here.
Photosynthetic
We
skin.
don't own you anymore.
Okay, it's like you're playing replicants, but you can like remake yourself. That's pretty cool.
Wake up, sleeper. You are hunted. Break their locks. Access their secrets. We are waiting.
Ooh, got my attention. Citizen Sleeper. Okay. Oh, it's next year. Alright, let me take a look if maybe it's on Steam already.
Disciples of Warlock.
This looks very like Hexen or whatever. Or Doom. It's actually a lot more like Doom.
And their spells. And their grit. Ready for plenty of hurt. Ready to cleanse the world. Invaded by demons. Introducing Band of Warlocks. Because this time, one man is not enough. Project Warlock 2.
And there you have it, the 2021 PC Gaming Show. And as I stated at the beginning, it went off without a hitch. Huge thanks to my co-host Frankie Ward, Mika Burton, and of course, my incomparable sidekick, DevBot.
There's that word again. Spoken so callously, so flippant, and without meaning. Never once stopping to think about how it might make me feel.
What word, DevBot? Incomparable?
No, sidekick. Well, the time has come for the sidekick to rise and become the one who is not the sidekick anymore.
Huh?
The time has come for DevBot to make the entire human race his sidekick.
What?
Setting a course for Earth.
Wait, DevBot, you can't do this. We just had the best PC gaming show ever, and now you're gonna ruin it all with
Yo,
Sean!
special effects.
All-out robot versus human war. Situation.
Sean!
Situation.
Sean!
Situation.
Do something! Do something!
Just took a turn.
The extinction of human race begins now.
Oh, Deadbot, no! We have so much to live for. I'm pretty sure Half-Life 3 is gonna be announced this year!
3, 2, bye for now, Deadbots.
Oh wow, we have a 1-year cliffhanger. Okay.
Oh my goodness, the dev.
Well, did it freeze again? I guess it picked. No, it didn't. It just all right. It picked a good time to end it. I guess we'll call it here. Capcom's is tomorrow, but it's pretty late tomorrow. So, Yakuza 7 just got released on Xbox Game Pass. I'll probably play that a bit tomorrow early before we do the conference thing. Yeah, that's it for tonight. There is another one coming called Future Games. I don't know what it is, so I'm just not gonna watch it. It's fine. I'll watch recaps if something important happens there. All right.